Just chilling, posted right here. Another spot that I used to come to and drink back in the day. There's a trail over here, right off the freeway. So I'm kind of hungover from last night, and I'm probably gonna start talking a lot of shit. And I'm pretty sure all my fans are already watching, because I can't post live feed, but they can see what I record. And I'm gonna expose a lot of shit that's been going on that I've been noticing. So all these supposed TIs, and I'm not gonna name any names, but I know who they are, that wanna go like have the thumbnail on their video like smiling and shit, like if they're not watching your neural monitoring feed. These fools are playing both sides, and then they want to go and talk about righteousness and shit. Dude, that's like, if like whoever's part of that shit, like, and you're contributing, fucking even have anything to do with feeding into that shit, you're a disgrace to the Most High, because this isn't God's program. Doesn't have nothing to do with God. Technology is an abomination, that a tool that Lucifer uses to monitor people. So they just give it away so easily. And how you notice as well is that when they start recording themselves, they draw back their face like they're surprised that they're recording. The freaking countdown of the video camera, you know when you push record that it's gonna start recording. So why do you guys look surprised? You know why they look surprised is because when a real TI jumps on their page, they have to start acting, and they have to put on those acting skills and shit and act like they're really being targeted when they know they already sold out. And they're over here watching other people get targeted and fucking are just promoting propaganda. That shit's a twist, bro. But I'm never gonna fucking... Look, if you pick a side, there should be a rule that you can't change sides. Alright? Because once you're against the system, and then especially if you're fucking talking about it, which nobody's gonna fucking believe us anyways. Half of the fucking world knows that it exists, but they still try to pretend like it's not real. And everybody's pushing this fucking false fucking, that it's fucking not really exist fucking campaign, and that to not focus on it, and your fucking family members are fucking watching your fucking monitoring feed, and fucking who else, fucking half of the world is fucking watching your shit. This is a fucking multi-billion-dollar fucking system that is putting people's lives on blast. And who's gonna want to go against that system? Who's gonna want to put their lives on blast? Because who knows what they do around closed doors, or what's their thoughts. Maybe they're fucking gay, which I don't have no fucking animosity towards gay people, but would they want their sisters or friends to know that they fucking like fucking eating chorizo behind doors, and that they might want to take one up the butt or something? Or they freaking like children, or whatever sick ass fucking thoughts that they have in their head. And then what this program tries to do is they try to put thoughts in your head. And I can tell after a day of partying, because your brain is taking in a lot of toxins. So when you haven't slept, or even if you slept and you're still hungover, your brain has to repair itself and adapt to the freaking 5G that's around you. So these perps, they can follow you around and they keep getting in your way because they need to build it back up. If you're driving, you have to focus on the road. So when they're pulling in front of you, your brain's working double time. If you're in the passenger seat and you're just chillaxing because you're hungover from the night before, your brain's not overworking itself. Plus, with the breathalyzer in your car, you're only feeding that system more analytics. So let me freaking show you exactly what's happening when you guys lace shit that I drink or that I smoke, or if I ever do drugs, which I don't care if people know. Is it really a big deal? Like, who gives a shit? As long as I'm not a child molester and I know where the hell my freaking honor is, that I'm not a fucking sellout to this system, that's all that matters to me. Because I'm not only selling out myself or my ass to be a slave, to avoid being prosecuted because my life is so important and I'd rather not suffer here and then suffer in the end. I'd rather not suffer here and just suffer in the end. I don't have to deal with it at the present moment. So I'll sell out now and hopefully God forgives me, and fake it till you make it. And hopefully, you know, everything's all good in the end, and it's fucking little rainbows and fucking flowers and shit, and fucking walking through the valley of Eden and you're fucking a saint, but a fucking lying one. And he's just gonna spit all of you fucking cowards out. At least I fall sinning because the stress of this program, you have to freaking have a beer once in a while. Like, you can't be dysfunctional, you know. Even though these people are playing mind games with you, if you actually went down and sat down with some people that have actually a good head on their shoulders and they're not involved with this freaking perp game, or they could just put that shit to the side and actually have a conversation and chill and not freaking try to make you feel uncomfortable because like that's their job and shit. So just to be like, let you be yourself. You know, you go through trials and tribulations and you freaking, you put yourself through things sometimes, and you have to go through those things and you have to learn. You have to learn from your mistakes. But what these people are trying to do is that they're not going to let you learn from your mistakes. They're going to keep you in your trials and tribulations, and they're going to keep fucking with you until you submit and know that they're in power, and not challenge them, not talk about them, not fucking do anything about them. So what they're trying to do now is they're trying to like, okay, look, you keep spreading this supposedly, you know, smear campaign, which nobody's gonna believe, because through the data that we've been collecting and how much grasp we have on the people that are in the world, nobody's ever gonna freaking be, you know, fall out of our grasp. So they know how much grasp they have on the system. Once they know that they don't have a grasp on it, is when they're gonna start targeting a lot of people. When people start rebelling, and actually really rebelling, and people start really rallying up and getting together. I think that's why real TIs haven't been able to group together, because there's a bunch of fucking fake ones causing more damage to these people that are already suffering. And they're just continuing the suffering, continuing the program. They're continuing the devil's work. They're being obedient little children of Satan. And I'm not casting judgment. That's just how it is. All right? That's how God sees it. And that's how I see it. And I abhor these people because, you know, if they can't really truly handle it, then I don't judge them. You know, if they can't really handle it, but they can only do so much. And I think it depends on where you live. I think other countries, they probably get targeted worse, and they're able to use worse weaponry on them that can really fuck them up and have teeth falling out of their mouth and fucking have sores on their bodies and all kinds of shit, be cooking them and shit. But here, if you really complain about it, you'll see evidence of some kind of trace of radioactivity or freaking something left behind if they're going to be damaging your body that much. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to like a money doctor instead of just these medical big places, because they're just going to feed you wrong results. You're not going to get the actual shit. You're going to have to go travel somewhere to get the results that you really need to see. Test your blood, test your radiation levels of your body, how much they're taking right after you get freaking focused on with 5G or Wi-Fi. Because that's what happens to me when I'm sleeping, and then they want to post a fucking video on YouTube on my suggestions in your mind. Like, they'll leave little fucking notes and shit. Like, if I give a fuck, like, are you supposed to be important? Like, you're not in my mind. They allow you access to my mind. Maybe some thoughts or some little fucking shit here and there. But even if it was the whole fucking pie or the fucking whole goddamn thing, you could see everything, whatever, I still don't give a shit. I've already learned to accept it, and I still see you people as weak. And you could keep targeting me all you want, because I already know exactly how it works. I know exactly how it works, and I know how you puppets work. And you're gonna just keep trying to freaking get me to freaking do something crazy so that I could get my ass locked up. And that would be like set in stone. Because I know you guys enjoy seeing a targeted individual take their self down. And it's no fun. This whole program is based on them pretty much fucking themselves over, or messing up a certain way so that they can get in trouble. But you guys don't want to do the dirty work yourselves. That's why it's a slow death, and you hit us with these stupid ass little petty ass weapons. You can fucking dish that shit at me all you want. Amp it up. I want you guys to fucking fry my body to a fucking crisp. Alright? I want to be in pain, because it's like having a fucking splinter in your finger and you can't get it out. And you'd rather have to fucking chop off your finger instead of having this fucking annoying ass fucking pain, like you ripped off one of your nails and it just burns. You'd rather just fucking cut the whole thing off and not have that stupid little pain lingering. Because you can deal with it. That shit's nothing. That shit ain't nothing. You guys are gonna have to fucking amp it up. See, a real motherfucker with balls wouldn't say that. You fucking sell out little fucking puppets are quick to give in and fold like a little twat. And don't get me wrong, this program is not easy to deal with. I've even thought to myself, shit, would I take some money for them to just fucking shut me up and be like, hey, shut the fuck up already. You're just fucking talking about too much. You're figuring too much shit out. And fucking here's a fucking $1 million. Get the fuck out of here. We'll leave you alone. But can I forget about it and just fucking go living my life and fucking... But I've already had money. I've already had women. I've already had all that shit. That's not gonna fulfill me. But peace of mind is what some people are selling out for. Peace of mind and not to get tortured, because the government has such a grasp on everything. I can tell you that Lucifer is in power. It says in scripture that he is the God of this world. All right, and he's gonna have all these little puppets serving him. And if you ain't down with the get down, then you bound to drizz down. So what I was experiencing yesterday was kind of a trip. They were trying to, I guess, I don't know if it was having to do with the things that I was ingesting or whatever, but it was getting me to kind of be on a different frequency, like a frequency that everybody else is on. So the Uber driver put on some Snoop Dogg, and I forgot what song it was, but it was bumping and I've heard it before. But the way that I was vibing to it, it felt different. It felt like if they can kind of manipulate you to be on a certain frequency, like with them, to see if you like it. And you can feel that it's kind of evil in a way. If you can sense it if you're a man of God. You can sense that, like, if you keep going down that road, if you keep letting them manipulate you, you're gonna open up doors to like more demonic forces. But it's a trip because it's a choice. And you can choose to be on this wavelength if you want to. But that's just my opinion. I'm never gonna stop talking. I don't give a fuck what any of you fucking puppets think about me, because at the end of the day, if we're face to face, you'd fucking bitch out. You could talk all the shit you want in front of people, like do the shit that they do, and like whisper fucking under your neck and fucking be saying little shit, or fucking talk shit about shit that you know about me and shit, like if I give a fuck anymore. Once you're put through this system, you're like, there's no shame. There's no fucking cares of little bickering shit. Like, we could fucking go fucking hand to hand, homie, fucking putazos and shit, like, and fucking see who the fucking one's standing. And then you get your fucking ass beat by the fucking most known TI in fucking California, how's that gonna look? That's why these motherfuckers don't step up. Because if they did get their fucking asses beat, they would fucking be walking with their heads down forever. Because I'm the weakest link, supposedly. But, I mean, who's really the weakest one? If I'm fighting the army and you motherfuckers have the balls to try to save face because of the backup you got. Like, who the fuck are we trying to kid here? Anyways, I can't even open this shit. I don't got no goddamn nails. I'll find some shit. Crack this son of a bitch open. To all the fallen comrades that stood protecting Yeshua. But I can tell when I watch somebody's channel, like when they know when they know I hopped onto the channel and shit, like their little reaction, and it's like, the fuck, like they give it away so fucking easily and shit. Even if you're a targeted individual, if you go on a chatting site that has like FaceTime chatting with people, just random chat, when you hop on, they're automatically notified that you're a targeted individual. And I wish I could have recorded the screen records of like the girls' faces that I would hop on to try to chat with, and they would be like all like shocked, and then they start acting weird, start touching their face and shit, and it's just like off bat you're already freaking like burnt out. And it's like, so they just fucking try, and then the girls are like, well, you know, she's not gonna even want to be interested in you because she's part of the program and she wouldn't fuck with anybody that's against it. And those were at times that you just kind of just wanted somebody to kind of connect with and talk to and shit like that. But now it's like, the only way you're gonna meet a good girl is if you actually go to church, and she's not about technology and she's not about Facebook and none of that shit. And you know, and she's just not part of the system. You could just tell. And if they are, they're fucking good at hiding it. And as long as they don't make it fucking visible to you, and you know how to build a fucking good surveillance system in your house that's connected to fucking solar paneling and not the grid, and you know what you're doing, and you fucking bolt it down in a metal box that you solder off the fucking screws to, and that it records to directly to a DVR that's bolted down too, so nobody can fuck with it, and then you have a key and a lock to open it up, maybe 2 locks, or however else you can figure out. But you don't want anything that's Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. This is gonna be recording directly to a drive or a disc or a freaking SIM card or whatever. Wi-Fi fucking setup, any fucking camera setup is gonna be fucking hacked, homie. Any fucking setup. So just know that your phone, even if you take out the SIM card, it's fucking, they're still monitoring you. It doesn't matter. You have to completely remove the battery is the only way. All right. Because I've had videos altered. I have a bunch of fucking shit that I haven't talked about that I could put on blast, but I'm not, because I already won. Them trying to put that fucking 5G fucking starry shit in the apartment would have fucking broadcasted the shit out of my fucking targeting. But I was too smart. I had fucking perps waiting outside looking at their phones like it was fucking Christmas time, and they were like, oh, this fool's gonna go inside his house, he's gonna go inside his house. And I just laugh in front of their face like, you motherfuckers think I'm stupid? And they're just like, and then they leave from standing in front of my like block, like right in front of my house literally, to moving up to like the next door patio and like trying to watch me from a distance to try to see if I'm still gonna go in, which I had my brother bring out all my shit, my clothes and everything. And I never went back in that fucking apartment, and I never am. And I'm gonna build a fucking 5G proof fucking home, and I'm gonna try to have somebody there that's always watching it, so you motherfucking perps can never fucking put shit in there. And I'm gonna have a good ass fucking surveillance system, and I'm gonna fucking probably move somebody else that's a real targeted individual to live there when I'm gone, or even live next to me, build another freaking house, buy some land, whatever you gotta do. Dude, I'm not gonna give up. There's no way. I've already come too far. I've already done things that I've never seen any other targeted individual do. You guys never even tried using these fabrics or these magnets. And you probably know if they work or not, if you're part of the system. They could either amplify it or they could fucking distort it. It's either or. And I think it gets distorted, especially the more magnets you use. And I found this dude's channel, only one person that I know that's freaking doing this. So all you fucking puppets that know me and watch my freaking targeting, stop acting. Stop like trying to make videos directed toward me, because I know that you're a phony and you're a fake. So just leave me out of your little fucking puny ass way of thinking, your little pea brain, and focus on something positive, like with your life. Like, do something that's positive besides because even if you sell out to the system and they still keep you in it, you're still having to be part of the system, so you really didn't get out. You're only targeting your own people, and that's even fucking worse than being fucking gang stalked. That's a fucking abomination. I don't know how you motherfuckers could do it, but whoever is, may God have mercy on you, brother. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna enjoy my beers, enjoy the view. I'm relaxing because I'm kind of a little bit hungover, but I can park anywhere I want. And yeah, I'll have perps passing by, but that shit don't fucking bother me. Just very slightly. But when you get to a higher caliber like me, you can learn to deal with it. And it's all in the mind and focusing on the Most High that gives you the strength. So I'm gonna get back up, dust off my freaking knees, and from falling, taking a knee, whatever, dust off your feet and get back up and keep going and enjoy the fucking show. Buy fucking popcorn and shit while you're at it. Because if you motherfuckers are watching me, you motherfuckers must not have a life. But yet, who's gonna target you? Who's gonna follow you? Why are they gonna follow you? What are they gonna do that to you? That is some shit that they always fucking say. Motherfucker, because I'm the real fucking deal. That's why.